I'm Tony Dolce, and you're watching Journey to My Dreams. This week, I take a taxi down to Chelsea to visit with a woman who is known on the streets as Tamar Vezirian. Her primary passion is performing, and what started as a job to fund her career has now blossomed into a full-blown business. Let's talk with Tamar Vezirian about her journey. Tamar, businesswoman, entrepreneur, artist, how would you define yourself?
I would define myself as a performer and businesswoman and owner of Gotham Glow, New York City.
What exactly is Gotham Glow?
Gotham Glow is Manhattan's premier airbrush tanning service. We go to your house or your office or your hotel room, and we airbrush you to golden perfection.
Tamar humored me and showed me what it would be like to get Gotham glowed. Well, kind of. Normally you would do this without clothes. But in all seriousness, how does someone become a professional tanner? Now, I know that it's been quite the journey from growing up in Lebanon, Beirut, Lebanon, and you are now a successful businesswoman in New York City. Tell us a little bit about that journey.
Well, I definitely, if you asked me 10 years ago what I would be doing, I would definitely not have known about this path. But, I just grew up as a little girl in Beirut in the middle of the war. And I always kind of just had these big dreams of being a performer. And I'd always, sit in front of the TV and watch this girl. She was kind of the Britney Spears of Beirut. And I would, copy her outfits and her singing And at age 9 or 10, I came to the United States with my parents and went to high school here and pursued my theater in San Francisco. And then 8 years ago, I came to New York and got into an acting program here and somehow just found a job off Craigslist for the first airbrush tanning salon in New York City to be an airbrush tanning technician. And I'd never done it before, but I'd have makeup experience for 15 years prior. So, I just thought, why not go for it? So I started working there and I got really, really good at it. And the more people I would tan, the better I would get. And, I said to myself, why am I working for someone when I could just do my own thing? And people started requesting me all the time. And so I left and I started my own business. And it kind of started off as a side gig where I could just make extra money and blew up into this huge thing. And now, I have products coming out and I have my own solution that I make. And I have 2 employees and an assistant and, it just keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And her career as a performer keeps getting bigger and bigger as well. You say that you're a performer, but what type of performing do you do?
Well, I do stand-up comedy and I have a one-woman show. It's called You've Never Met a Bitch Like Me Before. And it's a comedy. And it's about my life as a little girl growing up in the Middle East and then moving to San Francisco and meeting drag queens and transsexuals. And they mold me into the woman that I am today. I love doing my one-woman show and writing my own material. And I really do believe in that as well. It's kind of like having your own business, like writing your own stuff and producing your own, web series or whatever it is. Like you have to make your own work. You can't just sit around and expect people to give you work. You have to go and get it yourself or make it yourself. So,
what motivation and encouragement could you give to somebody who wants to go after their dream?
Keep really positive people around you. Surround yourself with successful people. Pound the pavement. Work really, really hard.
And have fun. Tamar's final advice?
You got to take that leap and, it really works itself out. I really believe that.